Here we go then. It's the first Newcastle Sunderland Tyne Wear Derby of the save. Roll the intro. Hello everybody and welcome back to Football Manager 2022, where we are hosting Newcastle at the Stadium of Light on Sunday the 6th of October 2024. Now, I don't know why I didn't do a Newcastle Sunderland derby in the first season we were back in the Premier League, but I didn't. I just completely forgot about actually showing that game. So we had quite a lot going on. It was a good season. It was a good season. For a little recap, because obviously, you know, some people are pretty forgetful. Not mentioning names, but a lot of people have asked what's previously happened. So, yeah, if we go and have a look at the stages, we'll go and have a look at last season. Last season, we finished 11th after 38 games. We, not too bad, actually. Won 13, drew 11, lost 14. Pretty much bang average. 40 scored, 40 conceded, 0 goal difference. The aim this year is to try and make up this sort of 13-point gap difference and push for a place in a European competition. I'd like to win a trophy, a cup of some sort, but European in the league would be wonderful. It's going to be a tough ask because pretty much all of those clubs that finished in the top 7, and Chelsea, and Tottenham, and Wolves, and Leicester, and Villa, and Southampton have all strengthened massively in the last transfer window. But so did we. If you haven't gone and seen the last episode, so did we. We did bring in the wonderful Camavinga on deadline day, £66 million, potentially raising to £96 million, depending on how well he does, what we win, how it goes, and things like that. The chances are, in 4 years' time when his contract expires, we're not going to be able to afford to give him a new contract because he's going to want too much money. He's getting 145 grand from us and 97 grand a week from Real Madrid at the same time, but it's all right. It's not going too bad. He hasn't actually started brilliantly. Getting last 5 games, a 7.16 isn't too bad, I guess. But overall, a 6.78 isn't the best. He's actually being boosted by a pre-season friendly, I think, in that. 8.7, I think, is when he got that. Maybe for Madrid. But all in all, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. In 13th, so mid-table again. We're looking to keep progressing, keep going on. But today is the Newcastle game. They're coming to us. They're 10th. They've spent a bucket ton of money over the last few seasons. As you would expect, they are now financed by the richest man, I think, in the world, or the richest state in the world. Their estimated value is £1.18 billion. They've done a little bit of work to their facilities, and not as much as I would have thought, to be honest. But Dennis Mann joined for £47 million. Onana, the goalkeeper, £54 million. Jurgen Timber, £42.5 million. That was just this season. For some reason, they've loaned out Livakovic to PSG. I guess it's because they bought in Onana. Previously, before that, Ivucevic, 8.25 million. Luis Diaz, £24 million. Bentasur, £44 million. Pedro Goncalves, £41.5 million. £61 million on Demiral. David Neres, £39.5 million. So they have been throwing around the cash pretty ridiculously. They've brought in Akanji from Madrid, £26.5 million. Norman from Rostov, £24.5 million. Dwight McNeil, £42 million part exchange deal. Julian Weigl, £41 million. They have been throwing around this cash like there is no tomorrow. And to be fair to them, it sort of works. I think they have won a couple of things recently. As you can see, they're breaking up into the higher echelons of the divisions, finishing 5th last season. They did pretty well. Did they win anything last year? 2023. They've won the Under-18s Division 3 North East. Good for them. But no, they haven't actually won anything in their recent... They haven't spent that money to win anything yet. Interesting. Maybe a win is coming on the cards for Newcastle. But again, they're in a similar position, aren't they? They've still got to break through the Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, Spurs... All of those sorts of teams, they've got to overtake them, and maybe they're just about getting there. But we're going to hopefully dent their ambitions today. This is what we're going with, the 4-1-2-2-1. We've now got home and away formations, as you can say, which are a little bit differently. We play a bit more counter-attacking as an away tactic, and we play a lot more trying to dominate, get men forward, get oppositions running backwards rather than coming towards our goal as a home tactic, and that is what we're going for today, as you can see there. Do they have any English players in that team? Ronnie Edwards is the one I'm not sure about. I don't think they've got one Englishman in that starting 11. Ronnie Edwards we'll have to look at. It's not a name I recognise, actually. Right, this is going to do it for the fans. Do it for the fans. Get out there. We are massive underdogs, by the way. Even though we're at home, we are massively underdogs in this game. Camavinga's in. Sambi Lokonga. Gallagher's in there as well. We need a good game from Edwards. Again, flattering to deceive. Quite a few of our big players are, actually. Where is Ronnie Edwards? He's at the back. He is a 21-year-old English centre-back. Signed from Peterborough for 2.2 million. Interesting. They have one Englishman. I take back what I said. They have one Englishman, Ronnie Edwards at the back. Whereas we've got quite a few, actually. Doyle, Gallagher, Aarons. We've got Edwards. Alanga's actually Swedish. And a striker, of course, in Scarlet. But that is a potent strike force. Isaac and Mann up front. Can we keep them quiet? I very rarely watch all these intros. They're really good. They do sort of build the atmosphere. But as you can see, both on 8 points. It's going to be an interesting game. It's sort of the winner of this game, I think, jumps into 5th, potentially, depending on other results. But can we make something happen here? It is a more aggressive tactic that we've gone for today. It could be a risk against Newcastle with the talent they've got. But I want us to be playing, when we're at home in front of our own fans, an aggressive format, getting into teams' faces, really making it count. As Gomez comes forward. Elanga's in. Elanga, he's 1-on-1. Can he get the square ball? He does. Gallagher, he fires it in the bottom corner. Conor Gallagher scores. And we take an early lead in the Tyne Wear Derby. We'll get back to my tactical spiel in a minute. Conor Gallagher has given us the lead. Our Englishman has given us the lead. Elanga, the Swedish left winger, goes down, cuts back. Conor Gallagher's there. Right-footed finish. The keeper was moving the wrong way, Onana. And that is 1-0. Sunderland, what a start to the Tyne Wear Derby for the home fans. Absolutely superb. But yeah, we were sort of mixing up between changing our tactics depending on what was happening. I'm now going with up against really big teams. We have got that away tactic we can use for more counter-attacking. This is a dominating. We want to get on the ball. Dane Scarlett probably should have scored. Ronnie Edwards actually got a block on the shot. The Englishman we were talking about before. As Gomez plings this one, headed away by Bentasur. Elanga will keep it alive. He puts a cross into nobody and Timber can get it away. But as you can see, it is quite it's not quite, it's a very attacking tactic we've gone with now. It's based on everything we've wanted to do. Keep the ball, keep it short. Timber, he is sent off and they've bringing on Dodo. Fuzzy, if you're watching, anyone that's on the stream, they're going to be excited that Dodo's come on the pitch, but I'm more excited that Gomez is going to hit this free kick off the underside of the bar. Oh my word, apologies if that was really loud, because I have shouted into my microphone there. I might have to do some editing and lower that volume of that bit, because I was not actually expecting that. But Sergio Gomez, has put us 2-0 up, firing us into a wonderful lead. And this is amazing. What a performance we've got here. Newcastle down to 10. We are 2-0 up in the Tyne Wear Derby against bloody Mr. Moneybags, who lives next door. We've restricted them to one shot. We've had a 12 in the first half, 6 on target, 2-0 up. What a performance we are having right this minute. I've got to say, great stuff. I have to say great stuff. There's no other reason you can go into a changing room after that and not say you are delighted with how that team is playing, because that is bloody fantastic. I mean, we've even got people not playing brilliantly. Sambi Lokonga, Edwards not playing well, Camavinga not having a good game, which is really bizarre. Scarlett nearly gets in there as well with an interception with the high press that we are, a slightly higher press that we've got on at the moment. Martin Demiral back to Onana. Edwards picks it up into Demiral again, and they're trying to keep the ball and wait for a space to occur as Renan Lodi will come forward with it into Mann, back to Lodi. Can we go and put some pressure on him? Max Aarons does really well. Gué, who is starting to become a very good centre-back for us. He's sort of, again, Edmondson picked up that injury, lost his space. Had a really bad game against Man United, who beat us 4-0. So he got dropped. And Gué's come in to start as Mann heads that past the post. Gué has come in as a starting centre-back next to Doyle and stepped up and done really, really well since he's come in. And I'm hoping that it allows us to keep it very solid at the back. As Doyle's there with header, Onana touched it against the bar and Edwards clears it away. Newcastle haven't really got an answer for what we're bringing at the moment. Gomez swings it in. It's headed away. Gué couldn't get there, but Gomez keeps it alive. Doyle, the centre-back. Back to Scarlett. Out to Gomez. Gomez back to Doyle again, and it's just going to die a little bit of a death. Now, about 25 minutes to go. Marcus Edwards, I said if he doesn't produce, we're going to be happy to cash in on him. We got him on a free and are paying him a big wage, and he really has flattered to deceive, to be honest, in a Sunderland shirt so far. He might become a little bit better as we get a few more people around him, but at the moment, I mean, I shouldn't really be annoyed at anyone in a 2-0 lead, with a 2-0 lead. Camavinga having a poor game. It's not like him. He's been playing pretty well recently. At least he's just come on. Mark Gray's actually on a 6.6 and a yellow card. I don't want to get this evened up. So Edmondson's coming back from injury, so he can get a run out. Next to Doyle, they are a partnership that like to play next to each other, and it looks like it's going to be a dominating win for Sunderland against Moneybags Newcastle. Absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. What a performance that is. Well done. What a good win we've put in there. 2-0. 2-0 up to 7th in the Europa League, well, in the Europa Conference spots. 11 points. Already 10 points off Man City, but we're not going for the title this year. No chance. We are, if we can keep in and around this pack, so if we never really drop more than, say, 4 or 5 points behind 5th place, I think that's a good season. I think that's a very, very good season. Brentford have played 7, won none. Watford have played 7 and got 3 points, which I assume would be... it's 1 win. They beat Preston, who are just above them on 4 points, who have beaten Brentford and drawn with Leicester. Chelsea, West Ham, Norwich, Everton, Fulham, Leicester, all below Newcastle, who also sit below Tottenham, Leeds and Southampton, who are below us. And then you've got the top 6 that are just above us as well. So a very good game there. I've got no idea how long we've got until our next game, but 14 days, it's against Fulham. Everyone's going to be well rested. Do you know what? I think... Bazuna's close to triggering 50 appearances, so we'll pay Man City $1 million. Not a problem. Gomez, 1 goal, 12 key passes from him there. He is brilliant, by the way. Your quality and choice of pass was amazing. This guy, I'm so happy we've brought him in. I am so happy we've brought him in. £98,000 a week, but he's already proving his dividends, stepping up from the Pro League A in Belgium and coming to the Premier League really, really well. I don't know what happened in this stint in Huesca. If anyone knows about this guy's history, he's very highly rated on the game, quite clearly. But for some reason, didn't really make the cut at Barcelona. Dortmund gave him a chance. He didn't really make the cut there. Went to Huesca, which seems to have failed. Gone to Anderlecht. Revitalised his career maybe at Anderlecht. And now... we've picked him up, but in real life, I'm not too sure what's happened with Sergio Gomez. Definitely be something I'd be interested to find out a bit more on. But the assistant says we wouldn't even swap him for Rafael Guerrero. I'm not going to lie, I probably would. In a straight swap, I probably would. So, lovely. What a performance that is. The scouts are out and busy as well as Jonas Wind. Yeah, we tried to sign you on loan and you said no, you little bastard. But what a result. I sort of don't want to spoil the episode. I think we're going to do a quick 1-game episode there. I think that's a really good performance, and we're just going to leave it like that because I've talked all the way through it. We'll plough on a little bit. I mean, look at this run. Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Preston, Chelsea. I mean, I'm a glutton. I've got gluttony for punishment, but I think coming back from Man City and Arsenal would be hard. Or Arsenal and Liverpool would be hard. So maybe we go... Preston and Chelsea. We'll come back for Preston and Chelsea, I think, in mid-December, and then we'll be nicely set up for the January time. I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll come back for Preston away and then Chelsea away as well. So 2 away games. And again, that Preston one, you'd more than likely be looking to use the more dominant formation that we've just beaten Newcastle with. And I'll tell you what, we're going to use it against Fulham. If it works against Fulham, we're going to use it against Wolves. If it works against Wolves, we'll definitely use it against Forest Green. If it works there, we're going to keep using it until it doesn't work, or we come up against someone like Man City, who we're going to need to play a more counter-attacking style on. But we will leave it there. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. It has been absolutely brilliant having you around with me again. I'm really enjoying this rebuilding sort of thing. It makes you think about how you need to sign the players. I've got a couple of ideas for my next series, but after this one finishes, obviously we've got this season and one more season, Maybe one more if we get into the Champions League or something like that. I'm not too sure. My aim is to do 5 seasons with Sunderland and see what the end result is, and then use that as a barometer to compare against other teams where we do 5 seasons and see how far we can get. But if you've got an idea for a save, let me know down below. I'll give it a thought. I read all the comments. I reply to every single comment I get. And if you've been on the channel for a long time, you'll know that. You'll know that I read them all. If I don't have enough time to actually type a response or message a response on my phone, it will get a thumbs up and a like unless you're being a bit of a dick. But thank you so much for watching. For now, I guess I'm out, and that's all I can say. Cheers.